battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Takes the ball and heads to the left side. The Sock were able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Catch made on the out route. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Second down play coming up for this offense. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. The ball is caught. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. And he'll set up to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that is a tough way to start this game for this offense, throwing an interception on their first drive. Big thing now is you go to the sideline, talk to the offensive coordinator, make a couple adjustments, and come back and play with confidence next time you get the ball.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Gonna run it. It's Jordan. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Oh, and he fumbles. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble.
Wow, the defense makes a huge play. They were able to poke the ball away from the receiver, but the offense was quicker to get to the ball, so they retained possession.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Carr. Tackled at the 33. The first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Here comes a handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. An inside give now from the shotgun. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Can he make it to the marker? And the Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive moving.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Carr. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw and put it on target.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll run it to the left. Can he reach the end zone? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
So they'll try to add the lead down with PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. And he's got it again. He's swarmed by the defense. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short. See what you can do from here.
And the Bearcats have first and 10 here. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
It's an out route. The catch made.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. He's got it for a big gain. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
They get him down with the junior with an excellent run there.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And now the running back's got it again. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Bearcats looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. There's the handoff. The ball is loose. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff to the right side. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. This is a long march now. Offense getting ready for play number 10. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And a senior making a disruptive impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Well, that's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game, and this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
This one is right through.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. They mixed the run and the pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Short pass finds the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Carr. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Yeah, you know this defense is going to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Carr. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, really starts to wear you out.
And the Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down, looking to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Back to throw again. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a deep completion. Deep ball caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. No chance to catch him.
Chris, I don't blame him at all for taking advantage of this matchup. Put that receiver out on the left. If he gets the matchup you like, take a shot downfield on the post and hit it for a big touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. They've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. They didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Now it's second down here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
Chris, I'll be honest, man, I thought on fourth down and one, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so second and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Running back has it on the screen now. Breaking free at the 35. It's a huge gain all the way down inside the 30.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a first and 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. Looking to chuck it again. Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line. The Yellow Jackets will crank up the tempo. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. Handoff from the shotgun. Just a small gain. Looking at second and 9. The offense right through the line, playing with tempo now. second down, we're going to throw it. Let's it fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
And the Yellow Jackets with 1st and 10 here. And here's the handoff. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. The offense going with the hurry up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offensive coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Backed up at the 1, he's going to throw it. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Checks this down to the running back. They wrap them up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll tackle him at the 27. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. He's looking to scramble. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bearcats will kick this away to begin the second half. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the grab. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
It's third down for the offense. Try and muscle for the first down. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Crosses the 10. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big game and a big-time score.
So we'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. And there's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen. Good effort.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, when you get down into the red zone, one thing we know about quarterbacks in the passing game is the windows are tight. Love to see this offense here picking up some positive yards down in this tight area by getting the ball to a playmaker and letting him do his thing.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to the end zone. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Using his legs, it's Jordan. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And now the handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that previous play. Single back takes the handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Crucial third down play right here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide-open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
Can they keep this drive going? It's fourth down and 6. And he drops back in the gun. Look at this. He'll go deep again. Can't connect with a long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Running back with the football. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Can he get there on the ground? Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Lets it go as he's being hit. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
The offense comes up with a touchdown here, but that defense had the pressure. I thought they were going to get to him, but give him credit. He got rid of the ball just before contact.
Lining up to try the extra point. They make the extra point, but trail 21-10. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This should be the last play of the quarter. First down, looking to throw the ball. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Using his legs on the scramble. And they'll get him down that time.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Breaks loose at the 40. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. The Yellow Jackets come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, they give up a huge pass play, and they come back with a sack on the very next play. This defense was hoping to stop the bleeding, and they do so with that sack.
Tackle at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Trying to extend the play. He's going to pull it down and run. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did. And then
he'll take a deep shot here. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Well, when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or will they have to settle for 3?
All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT is good, makes it an 11-point game, 28-17. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Handoff to the back. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down play coming up. They're going to run it here. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
The Yellow Jackets line up on 1st and 10 now. Heading left after the handoff. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Good job leading the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a 2nd down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they finally stopped him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, another nice run by this running back. He's well over 100 yards now on the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. This is a big 3rd down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd and long for this offense after the sack. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the 2nd half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
comes a first down pass attempt. Down he goes, a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on play.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
He's got some room. Can he get there? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Pressure is coming. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Looks like the Bearcats will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. And the Bearcats begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Fires it to the wideout. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball. If this one was an interception, he better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. And he's got some open field ahead. And he steps out of bounds after the interception, and that will be the final play of the game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue.